After this episode of Gundam, I think we all need to say that Atra deserves the MVP award for what she did. She took a major beating to the damn face. She was really getting fucking beat, like it was fucking awful. I was getting disgusted with what I saw going down in this episode when Atra was just getting pummeled by these grown adults in the face. And I gotta say, with the way she took that, she managed to not break down. And she managed to hold her own and still not reveal anything. I just gotta say, Atra has moved up into one of my favorite characters of this series, definitely. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of her, I want to be honest. I was never the biggest fan of her character, at all. I mean, she was okay character, just nothing amazing. I was like, holy shit, I like this character. But after seeing Atra, what she did, and how she stood her ground for Kudelia, her friend, and everybody else, and she was just getting pummeled. And I mean, a normal girl her age, let's be honest, any normal person at that age, or even normal people, if you're getting pummeled and your life is on the line, you have guns pointed at you, grown adults are beating the fucking shit out of you, and I mean, all kind of hope is lost, usually you're gonna cry, or you're gonna break down, and you're gonna reveal things, or different things like that. You're just not gonna be your normal self. And seeing the way Atra was able to do that at her age, and hold her own, while taking this beating, is admirable. I mean, I don't wish that on anyone. I'm actually sad that she had to take that beating for me to see how good of a character she is, but it just shows me what type of mentality she has and how strong she is as a character to be able to hold her own up against something like that. Now, the main thing is, besides that, this episode of Gundam, very emotional for many different reasons, because the word is out now. Fumitan has been pretty much betraying Kudelia since the very beginning, and we get to see, like, the perspective of Kudelia of how she looks at Fumitan. We know that Kudelia and Fumitan has had this, relationship since they were kind of first introduced. And seeing how Kudelia was just out in the open saying, like, Fumitan was like my older sister. She was my older sister I looked up to. She was always there. I have a lot of faith in her. And, I mean, when you saw Fumitan just talking to her, it was like, when I first saw you, just seeing how you had hope in your eyes, like, your eyes were shining bright, I wanted to see them cloud up a little bit. It was a very, very emotional moment, just seeing how Fumitan was changed over the course of her time spending with Kudelia, and it shows you what type of effect Kudelia has on people around her. I wonder if Kudelia, with her character, the way she was able to probably change Fumitan for the better, even though it kind of is ending in tragedy at this moment, I wonder if Kudelia is going to change the members of, Tekadon in some way. I mean, this is a long journey they're having to embark upon doing, and, I mean, as we know, Mika has shown signs of being a little bit fucking different from normal people. I mean, one of the main concepts in recent episodes was that Mika was getting enjoyment from killing people. That was before we had, our seasonal break, and the main question is I wonder if Kudelia, even though she is getting changed along with the journey, like, she's changing with Tekadon and getting more mature, learning more about the world, I wonder along her journey, is it to where Kudelia is going to get her vision clouded? Like, I could see something like that happening, or having Mika change for the better, one or the other, because the way Fumitan said that, like, I would love to see how your eyes would cloud or something, because you're always having hope in your eyes and happiness and stuff. It makes me wonder if Kudelia is going to go down a path, maybe in the next couple episodes or sometime before the series ends, to where she's going to have this, clouded vision, or she doesn't, care anymore. Like, she doesn't want to have this, peaceful negotiation. She will eventually become someone that wants to do a revolution that's very hostile and, help the people in the slums that are having issues at this moment. I could see something similar to that happening, because it felt like it was some kind of foreshadowing by Fumitan in the way she was talking. Now, besides that, however, Fumitan, she has a death flag. A major fucking death flag, because in the preview of next week's episode, I don't usually watch previews. I'm not a big fan of watching previews, but the reason why I watched this week's preview is because, well, for one, the actual scenes were carrying through the ending song. The ending song was playing, there were scenes happening, and so technically, I didn't stop watching as soon as the ending song hit. Like, I usually listen to it a little bit and end the video, like, right when the ending song starts, or in the middle of it, but since the ending song was playing, there were scenes going on, and as soon as it was over, it instantly went into, like, a preview for next week's episode. I guess I sat around and watched it, and according to what the preview is, where I saw in it, spoilers, by the way, if you don't want to be spoiled at all, in the preview, you have it to where Fumitan says sayonara, and that's, like, goodbye. So for her to say something like that, it makes me believe that she's gonna die. Like, it's GG for Fumitan. She's gonna die next week, probably to save Kudelia. And, I mean, the death flag has been there. I mean, we've seen the conflicting emotions in Fumitan since, like, you know, these past couple episodes of what she realizes she's doing to someone that looks at her like an older sister. And, I mean, Fumitan sacrificing herself, it doesn't really come as a surprise at all. And just, I wonder how it's gonna be handled and executed. And I wonder how exactly Tekadon's gonna get out of this entire mess. Because, like I said in my last review, even though, you know, Kudelia didn't really do what she did, the news is still out there, and, you know, the word is out that Kudelia delivered fucking weapons. Tekadon and Kudelia were a part of the shit. They delivered weapons to the slums, and they're giving, you know, these people arms to be able to fight against the government, which is going to cause a very bad, you know, public eye on Kudelia, regardless if she was at fault or not, which we know she's not, but still, the public's going to look at, you know, she's at fault. She's trying to start a revolution and commit mass murders and stuff like that. So, I mean, right now, Kudelia is not in a good spot at all. No, she's not at all. After what we saw in this episode as well, because it kind of confirms that no matter what she does now, her reputation's kind of tarnished. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.